Happy Friday, guys. Y'all will need a laptop for your work today. You still need to be on your best behavior. You still need to be working hard. Still need to be kind to one another. Still need to make sure the room's picked up. And please, please, please make sure all the laptops are put in the correct spot with the correct cords from the correct shelf at the end of each class, because other classes do need to use the laptops today, and so it's important that they're charging and that you put all the calculators up at the end of your period. If you need a calculator for something, you can grab it, but it should be a pretty straightforward lesson. We are talking about just the cost of car ownership and the maintenance that's required and different things like that, and also that you can get discounts based on different things. All right, so first things first, car warranties, okay? They come with the vehicle upon purchase, all right? It covers anything that can go wrong because the manufacturer has messed up. So if there's something wrong with the way they put the car together, like there's bad brakes, there's a problem with the steering column, like there was something loose in my steering column, or like the seat belt's not working properly, or there's an airbag recall, different things like that, then the car warranty will cover it. It does not cover maintenance for wear and tear or just using the car. Now, if you want someone else to be paying for that, just in case as a safety precaution, that you're like, hey, I'm not a good saver, I'm not going to save up $100 just in case the battery goes out, or $500 just in case I need to get a whole new set of tires, then you can get a maintenance contract, and that's sold as an extra at the time of purchase. And it covers anything that might go wrong or might need to be covered. So worn out brakes, dead old battery, oil changes, things like that. The con is that you're paying just in case something goes wrong, and not all the time things go wrong, which is novel. So you might not get all your money's worth out of it. It just depends. Sometimes people get all their money back, and a lot of times they don't. But it's for that peace of mind. What you are going to do is you are going to look up the costs of these different things. So you have to get an oil change every 3,000 miles. All right, so how much does an oil change run? All right, mine's about $40. But if you're like going to go the synthetic oil route, then you can change that from 3,000 miles to however many miles you can go. Or if you are going to do the oil yourself, if you just want to look at the cost of the amount of oil you need because you're in automotive and already know, then great. All right, so then you're going to look up what's the cost of getting your air filter and power steering fluid. Okay, that's every 30,000 miles. Or get your belt replaced, or your timing belt, okay? Replacing brake pads, brake fluid. So you're going to look up each one of these. Just Google them. Find the best answer you can. There is a range of right answers, okay? So I will know if you just made up a random number, but for the most part, you're just going to go ahead and look it up. All right, so sometimes you need to get your transmission rebuilt or replaced, and there are different costs associated with that. We just talked about the maintenance contract, so think through the advantage to having someone else cover all your oil changes, tires, blah, blah, blah. Disadvantage to that. And then typical new car warranty, what does that cover? You can Google these things if you want, or if you weren't listening a moment ago, okay? Now, I want you to look up, after that, I want you to look up 3 benefits of taking a driver's education course or a driver's safety defensive driving course. There's a bunch of different ones out there. But one of the main benefits is that if you do a driver's education course, if you do a driver's safety course, defensive driving, something like that, then a lot of insurance companies will give you a discount based on you doing that, okay? So if you get a 3% discount for a driver's education course and your policy is $80 a month, how much will you save over the course of 3 years? Well, let's think about it. You're going to save 3%, move that decimal place over twice, of $80. Well, what's 3% of $80? I believe we're looking at $2.40. You're saving $2.40. Okay? Well, how often are you saving that? You're saving that per month. So $2.40 for 12 months, right? We're looking at over 3 years. So if we multiply $2.40 times 12 times 3, you're going to save $86.40. Now, The question is, can you do a driver's education course for that cheap? And that's something you're going to research in a moment. And so then you'll do the same thing here. So you'll do the 10% discount, $95 per month, 12 months a year for 3 years. How much are you going to save? All right. So I want you to research 3 different defensing driving courses or driver's education courses and find the cost of each one. So you just need to find the name. So there's a bunch of different ones out there. Just Google the different offers and you can see the ones that will be accepted by insurance companies. All right. And so then if you find out that this one costs $100, well, you're going to lose money from your answer here because you only were saving $86.40. So you'd end up losing, what is that, $13.60? And so you would have to do 100 minus or you would do 86.40 minus that, and you would see that you would lose money. But hopefully you don't end up losing money because some of them are cheaper, and so you can do that. So if this one's $100, then you'd see that you lost money. But you would look up actual ones, find them, and then subtract the amount, okay? So you'll take the 86.40 you got here minus whatever the cost was here, put that there, find out how much money you saved, and so on and so forth. But it's going to start off with the 86.40 each time. And then you'll do the same thing, but with your answer from up here. That's what you're going to use instead of the 86.40. That's what you're going to use here. And you'll subtract those. But hopefully that will give you something to do for class today. If you need to finish up yesterday's assignment or Wednesday's assignment, those are also optional things to do. But y'all have a fantastic weekend. Work real hard during class. Be safe. Have fun. I will see y'all on Monday.